The government shutdown is dead. Obamacare is alive. The Senate voted 81 to 80 yesterday to reopen the federal government and raise the nation's borrowing limit just hours before the Treasury Department was facing the possibility of not even being able to pay all of America's bills. Would have been the first time in modern history that that happened. It didn't. The House followed suit, voting 285 to 144 to end the government shutdown. President Obama signed off on it this morning, and he said he would reopen the government immediately to, quote, lift this cloud of uncertainty and unease. Yeah, I agree. And the real thing here, the real thing we have to be asking about, Lewis, is millions of people were affected, directly or indirectly. Estimates of $24 billion lost in estimated economic activity. The Republican Party lost national respect. The government lost even more of the public's faith, what little there was left. Workers were furloughed, parks were closed, safety inspections were halted. We can finally go back now to having government open and doing barely anything that isn't motivated by their self-interest. But the question is, did Republicans get anything out of this? What did Republicans gain?
As far as I can tell, absolutely nothing, except perhaps some favor by only the most extreme voters in the country.
Well, that was my thought. John Boehner said, we have fought the good fight. We just didn't win. That's what he said to WLWAM in Cincinnati. Chuck Schumer, senator from New York, said, the sad truth is we ended up where we started. We achieved our goal, but at a cost. It never should have been this way. The Republican Party demanded everything to end the shutdown, and they got nothing. Nothing. I mean, what was the point of this absurd nonsense? How, if anybody can email me, leave a voicemail, tweet, Facebook, YouTube comment, whatever, and tell me, what did the Republican Party gain by doing this, if anything? I would love to report it. I would love to say that it wasn't, while I disagree with the move, that it wasn't completely bogus even in terms of providing any benefit to the Republican Party. I just can't find anything. I know Ted Cruz was able to grow his email list and presumably his donor base. There's maybe a few other Republicans individually who were able to kind of use the government shutdown for personal gain. But I believe that this had absolutely no positive benefit for Republicans. And I don't think that it was the type of thing where they see it as it was truly a mistake in principle. They just think it didn't work well. They really thought this was going to be their big thing to grab the bull by the horns or by the balls or wherever they were interested in grabbing the bull, Lewis, and it just didn't work out that way. The bull slipped away.
The bull not only slipped away, I think the bull gored them a bit with the horns. I think it was a total disaster.
Turns out the bull was actually a sheep, I think, is the analogy you're going to.
That's not really what I was going for, but that works too.